What's up, everybody? Newman back. Welcome to a brand new video, and today we're going to be doing the second one of those quick news updates today. I'm sorry, we're not going to be covering anything cool, no Monster Planet news, nothing really great, but we are going to be covering, I find it cool. I know some of you guys will. We are going to be covering the new Nagoya City museum that's like this big Godzilla exhibit. It's awesome. We're going to be covering that. We're going to be covering City Shrouded in Shadow, and that's pretty much all we're going to be covering for this episode. So, getting into the Nagoya stuff, of course, I have the official website link down below. But generally, to go over some of the stuff that they have and some of the stuff we've seen from the Twitter, from, the Nagoya City kind of thing, and some people that have been to it, there's actual suits from the movies there. It looks like in these pictures we have Space Godzilla, Little Godzilla, Godzilla, and Mothra. And then there's also, like, crazy Godzilla tails sticking out of walls. And then my friend Andres Perez, aka Kaiju Noir, you should remember him, he's been on the channel a few times. He got to go, and he posted a whole bunch of pictures on Facebook. Everything's linked down below. If you want to go check this stuff out, I really recommend it. Oh, I'm so jealous. So he got to go. It looks like they have actual miniature cities that you can pose in front of, and they have like green screens that you can pose in front of. And then in terms of what they have those Shin Godzilla statues, which we've talked a lot about on the channel. They have those that Andres got to go actually see in person. They have props. They have the actual Shin Godzilla animatronic. They have concept art. They have suits from the movies. They literally have anything you could ever want. Art, you name it, they have it. They have everything you would want Godzilla related there at the museum. It's just, I'm really jealous about it. I wish I could go. It just looks like such a really crazy, fun, awesome experience. So this was the museum that I believe it opened up back in June, around that period, and I could have sworn it ended in November, but I can't find that information again. Like, I have not been able to find a closing down date. Okay, update from the future. It's the 29th right now. That doesn't mean anything to you guys because you have no idea when that original video was recorded. But it's the 29th right now when I'm recording this portion. I do have confirmation of when it opened and when it ended. Ended meaning that it's already closed, yeah. Oof, one tear. I'm really sad. I mean, I wish I could have gone, but, whatever. Even if it ended in November, I still wouldn't have been able to get out there. So its opening date was July 15th, 2017. We covered it on the channel back then. Then it closed down September 3rd this month, and maybe they're going to move it to a different museum. No one quite knows yet, but what we do know as of now is that it is gone. It is closed down. That's just the way museums work. They just close like that. They pack up their good exhibits and then they just take them on out, don't they? So I guess that's just a thing. But if you're like really upset about it, they still have the Godzilla Hotel in Japan. They got a whole bunch of crazy stuff that you could go to as a replacement. So that's it. Just want to let you guys know it did close down on the 3rd. Now, when it comes to City Shrouded in Shadow, that of course is the upcoming PS4 game that has Ultraman, Godzilla, Evangelion, some random robots that I don't know what they are. It's got a whole bunch of really cool tokusatsu related stuff that you can play in the video game. They're like levels per video game level is like one of these tokusatsu franchises that we all know and love. Of course, like I mentioned, for the Godzilla City Museum, I have the official website link down below as well as the ordering. So if you want to pre-order the game, I have that link down below. Personally, I'm not going to pre-order the game, or at least not yet anyways. I'm going to hold out for a little bit longer, hope the price goes down, but considering all the new levels they're adding on to the game, maybe it's not totally worth it not to order it right away, Now, this is Japanese exclusive, so you are going to have to import. I also have the trailer link down below. We've talked about that in a previous video. This trailer, however, does show a little bit new footage compared to what we saw last time, but it's nothing that big. Another thing that shows a lot of new footage is this really long press conference that was held, and throughout the press conference they showed clips of the levels. The game overall looks like it's turning out to be very nice, so I would recommend watching or skimming through the press conference. I skimmed through it in order to see some of these clips here and there. So the opening intro scene for the game was released, and it just looks super cool. There's tons of new awesome footage. You know, you got Ghidorah there. He looks really incredible. Godzilla's there. You just really feel a sense of scale. Of course, this is being told from the human perspective, which is the gimmick of the game, is that you are a human looking up at these massive, you know, these shadows that are, you know, destroying the city around you. That's the gimmick of the game, so it does really show this whole sense of scale that they have throughout their intro cinematic, and you can really get a sense of how cool it is going to be to play the game. I do still stand by the opinion that the graphics are not great, but, you know, considering this was a low-budget game, it is pretty cool. And they do look fine for being a low-budget game. Now, in terms of new things that are going to be added, we have confirmation that there will be a lot of new characters, a lot of new shadows added to levels. There will be someone called the Griffon from the Palabor. I have no idea what that is. And same with Abraham from that game. There's going to be Data from Ultraman. Mechagodzilla, aka Kiryu, will be added into a Godzilla level. Evangelion Unit 00 from Neon Genesis Evangelion and Evangelion Unit 02 will be added to the game as well. Along with Mothra, Batra, Ultraman, I don't know what Ultraman that is, another Ultraman, some alien dude, an evil Ultraman, and some Ultraman Kaiju I've never heard of, King Ghidorah, Godzilla, Evangelion, the normal one, what is it, Unit, like, 4 or something like that. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't remember off the top of my head. And then I think it's the second Angel, and then there's some other red guy that I've never heard of, along with Gamera, Gyaos, Legion, those robots that I never remember what they're called, and I really should learn at some point because I keep showing them on the channel. I just have no idea what they're called. And then there's still mystery levels that are yet to be announced. So with all these kaijus, all these tokusatsu franchises plus more, it's really like what's not to like about the game. Although, you know, a lot of people are like, well, I don't like the fact that you don't play as the kaiju. How many games do we have where you play as the kaiju? A lot. We have a lot. Let's get some variety here. Although I do think that Godzilla's design looks a little weird in this game. Personally, I just think he looks a little egg-headed. But overall, I'm really psyched about it. We got a load of new screenshots from the game, including lots of screenshots that you guys might be interested in involving Gyaos. Those are really cool. We haven't really gotten any cool images of Gamera yet, sadly, but, you know, we got Gyaos. Mothra has some really good images, and so does the Evangelion unit. Ultraman also has some pretty good pictures, but you guys don't really seem to care too much about Ultraman, if I'm honest. So of course, like I said, all of that will be linked down below. That is all we're going to cover for this news update. Next time, I'm not sure if I'll do like a Shin Godzilla Monster Planet. I'm trying to mix it up so that I'm not posting the same type of news videos like one after another, so it's not just Godzilla 2 like over and over and over again, so then I can have some variety. And I'm throwing this one in here, and there will be some of these ones where they're just like random news updates. The next random news update will feature Pacific Rim, new Bandai figures, some recent deaths from the Godzilla community, and, well, community in terms of, like, actual people who died who are of important status, and then some just other random stuff. So that'll be the next random news update. I'm not sure when that'll come out. If I do a cycle, that should come out 4 episodes from now. Thank you guys all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. See you guys next time. Sorry for the, like, no news that you guys really care about, but a lot of you guys, some of you guys do. Some of you guys care about all this stuff. Thank you guys all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. See you guys next time. D-Man, out.
"やってきた